This is where I'm at. Got the hinge put in. That's out of an S10 Blazer. I found it on eBay. And I'm using the gate latch for now. And then that cable goes into the cab. But, I mean, it works. It works and it doesn't work. I have to push down with my hand right there where it's screwed in. The latch is screwed in on the top there. So I might have to put a weld angle iron across that to add a flex support, anti-flex support. I think that's what's happening is it's because it's on the edge like that. It's got a little bit of a flex is what it is, and I'm pushing down with my hand. So, but it's a start. I got the big struts on, all that. Back working on this. I'm getting ready to weld that. I stopped because I think I should do the back plate first, and that's what I'm doing. So I just cut it out of the old bed, the diamond plate. So I just got to clean it up, and that's going to weld across the back there. So that's where I'm at right now. And then once I do that, I'll start welding up the sides and get that going. I did that rust treatment, just got done primering it. It's just to slow things down. That's the hood. Man. That's how it looks without the hood. Come a long way. Got the front side done. Mount it. Just got to finish it up, getting ready, prep it, paint. And then right now I'm working on this fender. I got to put some metal on here and get the line where this has to be cut so the sheets can slide in. I did hack off. It's only single mounted now. So it's getting there. I don't have the money for the sheet metal for the driver's side yet. So, but I am going to get the fender ready. So when I get the sheet metal, it's already done. So I just have to cut out. I think it's a, I don't know, 2-inch piece or whatever strip. Just so the sheet metal can slide between this and the fender. And then I'm going to use some of the Volkswagen, I don't know what it's called. It's the rubber piece that goes between the fender and the bodies. It's got little 1/4-inch with the flat piece. So I'm actually put that on these. So I don't have to worry about making it precise. And I'm not trying to weld. I'm really trying not to weld the fenders to the bed. I want to be able to take them off. It's like the older trucks, in case something happens, they get damaged, whatever the case is. You know, I can unbolt just like the bed can unbolt. So let me get to marking that, and we'll move along here. Right, this is the fender stuff I was talking about. It's for Volkswagen Bugs. This is the uncut. So normally the Volkswagens have the holes for the bolts and the cutouts. So this helps, so I don't have to be precise on this joint. So it's all the way down there. So what I got to figure out later on is on the inside, I need to roll it around like this and get it glued or something to this metal panel. Is what I'll do. So it's a huge roll. It was like, I don't know, $15 or something. J-Bugs, I think is what it's called. I'm not familiar with the Volkswagen stuff, but this side's cut. Let me show you how I did that real quick. So, in case you need any ideas how to do it. So I just took a yardstick did is, it's going to be rough with one hand, but you'll get the idea. This yardstick, it's a little bit thicker than my 18 gauge metal that I'm using, or 16 gauge, sorry. So which is fine. This is why I'm running that stuff there. But it's just a little bit bigger. So this is probably 10 gauge or 12, something like that. But slide it on here, put it down. See there? Basically, I just took my pen, went like this, across this piece here to draw my line all the way down. So that's how I did it. So just use a yardstick, something that's equivalent to the metal that you're welding, so you get that seam. If you're doing anything like this, I don't know, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, just throwing it together. Got the tank just strapped back in temporarily, got the hinges mounted, so the inner bed, which will mount between these, it'll be one big piece here. It's going to lift up, gas tank will be right there. It lifts up by those hinges right there. There's one there and there's one on that side that the gas tank's kind of blocking. So right there. It's the worst time to video. Everybody's getting home from work. So that's going to be it for a while. My budget, I'm out. I don't have any more money for the other side that I'll do later on. On this side, I still got to run the piston rods. So I'll be using the 59 Caddy tail lights with probably these. These look about right. These are Volkswagen Bug, I guess, push rods, or connecting rods, sorry. So they already have the holes through. They're going to mount somewhere around here. Then I'll have the Caddy coned lights coming out of the back. It might be in this area, who knows. Probably towards the back here somewhere. Hopefully I can find some kind of skull I'll put right there. Yeah. These are kind of short, so I think it's going to work out. I believe they're like 3-inch. So I was going to use like Chevy rods, but I was thinking I might have to cut those and shorten them because it'd be too long. So I still might run 2 of these on each side and run two Caddy lights on each end. So that'll be it for a while. I'll come back in this series when we get the money for the steel to start working on the other side. Hopefully I'll do a lot better too. What I didn't know was welding the sheet metal. I did pretty good on these all the way across, and I think a lot of it was luck. I had a heavy gauge, but 16 gauge helped me out. I think if I'd have ran 18 I'd have really screwed it up. But where I had the problem was down here. There's a piece that goes down like that. I didn't know. I just welded it and it warped it all the bejesus. So a lesson learned there. The other side, what I'm probably going to do is not do an outside weld. I'm going to just do this inside, and then the outside I'll just take some of that steel Bondo. I don't have a can to show you, but that's really hard stuff. And I'll just do the outside seam with that and not risk the warping. This side, it's got a pretty good warp right in here. You can't really see the color. You can kind of see it on the fender. It kind of comes out and back in. This is not pushed in, but like I said, this is still kind of loose. But right in here, it kind of bows outward. And then in here, it's got kind of an inward bow. But it wasn't too bad with this weld here. And then that one down there, I just took the piece and bent it straight, so it worked out good. But lesson learned. The other thing I didn't do, like an idiot, attaching it to the frame first before doing the seam welds. I didn't do that, so shit to move all over the place. So, or the sheet metal. So next round I'll do all the inner tacking to get it, you know, supported real well, and then I'll turn around and do the inside, and then I might do a couple on the outside, but the biggest thing too is running a grinder. It's just as bad as the welder. You got to do it. Can't stay on one spot. You got to do it pretty quick because the heat. It's just as bad as welding. It warped all the metal. So, like I said, I'm probably gonna stick with that. We'll see y'all soon when I get the budget.